Hi, Scorpio. Thank you so much for watching. This is going to be your tarot and oracle message for the next few weeks. So, end of August, coming into September. I'm going to pull some vampire cards, and then I'm going to pull some tarot cards, do your Celtic cross, and we'll try to get some specific messages for you and what's coming into your near future. What is going on? So this could apply to anyone who has Scorpio prominent in their chart. So your sun, moon, rising, ascendant. It could apply to your Venus and love matters. It could also apply to your Mars as well. Anywhere prominent in your chart. Or if you have like a lot of Scorpio in your chart, you're dealing with a Scorpio. Yeah. Okay, so Scorpio, starting with the vampires, we have knowledge, studying, learning, and education. Okay, so a lot of you, I know it's back to school season, so a lot of you could be going back to school or continuing education. Maybe you have children who are going back to school. And if that doesn't apply, you could just be like teaching yourself a lot, learning a lot of things. You could be taking like an online course or something, or just really expanding that noggin of yours and just really focusing on brain power. I see a lot of you like reading a lot of books, maybe like purchasing books, going to the library, and just teaching yourself a lot. Knowledge is power, right? You also have nobility, honor, high standards, idealistic. Okay, so look at you looking all fancy. You could be like, I don't know, I feel like with these two cards, I'm getting like a strong like intellectual vibe. So I feel like you're really focused on being logical right now, and you're trying to educate yourself in order to make very smart decisions. And you could definitely just like be almost like, not to sound bad, but almost like your nose in the air, like almost thinking that like you're better than other people because you're like, oh, I know this, and that. So, I mean, watch out for that. Watch out for like know-it-all kind of energy. But I feel like you are learning so much right now. The past is a prison, bitterness, grudge, refusal to let go. Okay, so the past is definitely on your mind, and that could definitely be a challenge for you coming into the future, especially if anything is unresolved. It could kind of pop up. You could have your past kind of popping up again. So I know Scorpio is a grudge holder type of sign. So just watch out for that. So we're going to go into your tarot now. Get some more specific messages. I'm going to do a Celtic cross. Okay, I feel like I don't need to shuffle that much for you. I'm just going to do one more shuffle, and you should be ready to go. Okay. Scorpio, you have the King of Cups reverse. Okay, so you have a lot of heavy emotion right now. You could definitely watch out for manipulation too. There could be someone who's like really manipulating you right now, unless this is you doing the manipulation. There could also be like a lot of shyness here too, and just having a lot of emotions, but like keeping them under the surface instead of like revealing them. We have the Magician reverse as your challenge. So there's definitely some illusions going on. Again, with the manipulation, I feel like there's definitely a manipulator here. It could be you, it's possible, but I feel like a lot of this is like that past energy. You could be just thinking a lot about someone who really manipulated you, especially from your past. And this is something that's hard for you to accept and forgive and let go of. And it definitely could still be going on for you as well. So you got the Five of Wands reverse. So this card has come out for many other zodiac signs so far, both upright and reverse. So you can see like all these people, well, zombies, if you want to be technical. They're just fighting, and everyone just has like a different idea of what to do and what's right. And it's kind of like just people involved in a lot of drama telling you what to do. But seeing this reverse is a little bit more positive because I feel like you're walking away from that. This is like when you don't want to deal with this anymore. It could definitely be still affecting you with this in your subconscious, but I feel like you're tired of the drama. You don't want to deal with it anymore. And some of you are like refusing to face your own emotions as well. So on the surface, you have the Seven of Cups. So I love this artwork because you can really tell like how stressed out this person is. Like it's really placing emphasis that this person is like really stuck in their head. Like they're literally just like, oh my God, like just all these thoughts are driving them crazy. So you can see this person has a lot of options here. So Scorpio, I feel like you have a lot of options. There's a lot going on inside your head, especially like with this King of Cups reverse. Like I feel like you're very stuck inside your head, and yeah, and I feel like there's just like all these people. It's like they're almost like invading your thoughts. It's like all these different ideas. It's almost like people are just like driving you crazy right now. And you just have like all these choices to make, and it's really hard for you to get any peace of mind right now. You're just like really stuck in your head, and there's like a lot going on. So in the recent past, you had the Six of Pentacles. So we can see this card is about like someone who has like a lot of money that they can donate it to the poor. But seeing this reverse, I feel like in your past, people were taking advantage of you, especially like seeing this card here. Like people have been very greedy of your energy. People have been trying to like tell you what to do, and it's basically driving you insane. Um, there's been like a lot of tricksters you've been dealing with, a lot of like emotional manipulation going on. And yeah, it's just like driving you crazy. It's making you bonkers. It's making you absolutely mad because people are just they're just taking from you, and it's like no one's actually giving to you. It's like people are just like overwhelming you right now. So coming into the future, we have the Ten of Swords. So this is sort of when you hit rock bottom. So I feel like you're definitely currently at like this breaking point where you're like, oh my God, like you're just so confused too. There's definitely someone here who is just, or maybe multiple people, but there's at least one person who is not being 100% honest with you. They could even be like purposely trying to deceive you, trying to fool you. And it's like just making you crazy because you have no idea what the truth is. Like there's so much confusion going on, and you're just like, you're at that breaking point. So I feel like coming into the future, you're just kind of, you're going to kind of like hit a wall. and it's going to be like enough is enough, and like this confusion, it can only go on for so long before you kind of like crack, and you're just, yeah, you're kind of like, you're kind of at this breaking point, which I know it sounds bad, I know it sounds scary, but it's a good thing, because once you hit rock bottom, it's like the only where to go from there is up. So there could definitely be like an ending with someone too. I could see you like finally releasing your past, coming into the future, because I, especially like if the past has been on your mind a lot too, it's been like literally like a prison for you. Like the past is a prison. So I feel like you are going to release yourself from past trauma that's been haunting you. So you are the Two of Pentacles. So that's interesting, in this deck, the Two of Pentacles sort of goes hand in hand with the Magician, because they both have that infinity sign over them. And I know Strength also has like a lady with the infinity symbol over her. So this is you right now. You're sort of like doing like a balancing act. You could definitely be feeling kind of torn between, like, some of you have two jobs, some of you have multiple jobs, maybe even like multiple people, or like this could be feeling torn between focusing on your career versus like focusing on a person. But there's like a lot of chaotic energy here, and you can see like these ships are like losing control, they're losing balance. And this is sort of like the juggling act. I feel like there's a lot going on, especially with these two cards. This is like overwhelming energy. And Scorpio is a very determined sign, so you might just be trying to do too much at once. Like, especially if you're in school, some of you are doing like double major right now. Some of you are just like kind of like overloading yourself with information. Yeah, like especially if if you're taking like courses online or you're going back to school, it's like you're learning so much, but it's like you have to kind of calm down. It's like like you're doing a little too much at once. Like if you keep up with this, you're going to hit a breaking point. Okay? I feel like this could be easily avoided if you just stop like overburdening yourself with so many ideas. It's almost like a creative burst. And it's really funny because I feel like as a Scorpio, I can relate to that too, because I try to do like all these projects at once. I try to like work on a business, work on one thing, work on another. I know like I've been teaching myself a lot lately too. Like I'm trying to learn not just about astrology and tarot, but like just all these different forms of divination. It's actually really overwhelming. I had no idea how many different forms of divination there are. Okay, there's tarot, astrology, numerology, there's palmistry, there's so much. There's everything with like crystals. There's the pendulum. I've recently learned about that. Runes. I've been learning about runes. It's like it's just like so exciting to learn about all these different things. But it's like the human mind is limited, and it sucks because we have these souls that are unlimited and they want to do everything, they want to learn everything, see everything, accomplish everything. But we have these limited bodies. We're stuck. We're stuck in this prison, okay? The past is the prison and the body is a prison too. Our minds can only handle so much. Our brains can only contain a certain amount of information. Our bodies, we need to rest. We need to physically rest. So that's definitely like a very strong message there. Like, it's awesome to have a passion and a thirst for knowledge, but you have to pace yourself or else you're going to hit a wall. Okay, make sure you're getting enough hours of sleep, make sure you're eating enough, you're drinking enough water. Just make sure you're taking care of yourself or you're going to hit a breaking point, Make sure you're not trying to do too much at once. Okay. And with that, I'm going to take a slight break. Yeah, make sure you meditate. That's very important too. Just like, because you have been exhausting yourself for a while now, and you got to pace yourself. Okay, so in your environment, you have the Three of Swords reverse. This is a very positive and healing card, okay? Whoever you're dealing with now, especially if it's like a romantic partner, they're healing. They're focused on healing themselves right now. So upright, this is all about like separation and loss and heartbreak, but this is a good thing to see in reverse. This person is healing, and there's a lot of forgiveness here too. This could also be someone from your past who is forgiving you right now, or maybe you're learning how to forgive them. But there's a lot of healing energy going on. So it's very positive. Okay, so you're being guided towards death in reverse. So death is a card that's all about transformation. This is actually a Scorpio card. So this is like you coming up in your own reading. But seeing death reverse means that the transformation is being blocked. I feel like you're very stuck on this ending. Again, like the past is a prison. There's some kind of ending that you're like fixated on. You need to feel this ending and heal this ending, release this ending. There's someone from your past who you need to release and let go of completely if you want to see real change and transformation in your life, okay? Because I feel like the past keeps popping up and it's preventing you from moving forward. Okay, and then we have the Empress Reverse. All right, so the Empress is all about like growth and comfort. The Empress is actually the sign of Taurus. It can also represent Libra too, but definitely like a strong Taurus energy here. So seeing it reverse, opposite of Taurus, and that's funny because in astrology, the opposite of Taurus is Scorpio, which is you. And we also have this death card, which is also Scorpio. So strong Scorpio energy here for sure. So what I'm getting is just that you have a very uncomfortable transformation ahead. So things are about to change for you, but you're just feeling very uncomfortable about it. And now that's not a negative thing. I feel like the reason why this change for you is so uncomfortable is because you're holding on to the past. So Scorpio is sort of a paradoxal sign because, is that a word, paradoxal? Like a paradox. Scorpio is like a paradox because they represent change and transformation, but at the same time, they also represent like not being able to let go because the scorpion has their claws and they claw onto people and objects and they just don't let them go. Yet, ironically, it's the sign of change and transformation and letting go. So, yeah, Scorpio is one of the most confusing and misunderstood signs of them all. So, even most Scorpios, they don't even understand themselves. So it's like, good luck understanding the Scorpio. But what I'm getting is that a change is coming for you. And also what I was saying is like Scorpio, they live their lives. There's such an intense sign that they tend to live their lives between change and they just go through these like constant rebirths. Like it's almost like every year, every month, every day, there's just a brand new person. It's like they die all the time and they're constantly rebirthing themselves. So I'm definitely getting that type of energy for you. I feel like a very uncomfortable change is headed your way. And I mean, it is what it is. Like, I'm not going to lie to you and say, like, oh, this change is going to be so easy and so simple and like everything's going to be different and that's fine. No, I'm going to be honest. These changes coming your way, I feel like they are very positive changes and your life is going to become much better because of it. But I'm going to say the process is going to be extremely uncomfortable. It's going to require you to really get out of your comfort zone and you really have to let go of the past right here. Okay. And like seeing these intellectual cards here, I feel like as a coping mechanism to get through all of these changes, you're trying to like educate yourself because change is definitely a little bit less scary the more you know. Because what's scary about change is the unknown because you don't know how things are going to be. So instead, you are trying to expand your brain, expand your knowledge, and you're trying to know as much as you can in order to make this transition a little easier. But yeah, I mean, it's exciting. You have a huge change headed your way. It's just not going to be comfortable, okay? And there's a lot of illusions here, okay? So remember that there's more than meets the eye. Watch out for an emotional manipulator or people who try to trick you or deceive you or all these illusions. But just stick to what you know because there's a lot of illusions here. There's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of tricks here with the magician reverse, the trickster. But focus on what you know. Try to educate yourself as much as you can. Again, like I said before, though, like don't go crazy. Don't try to accomplish too much at once or else you will hit like a brick wall. Make sure you rest, take care of yourself. But yeah, the person you're dealing with, they're healing themselves and there's just like a crazy change coming your way. So I think that's exciting. You're just going to have to get out of your comfort zone and also take it easy. Take care of yourself. Okay. So thank you for watching, Scorpio. Have a super amazing few weeks.